Hello, this is Benjamin Price reporting for Kids First, and today I'm interviewing Marjane Satrapi, director of the new film Radioactive. So in your memoir, your graphic memoir, Persepolis, you mentioned as a child, you wanted to study chemistry and you looked up to Marie Curie. So what did you most admire about her?
Well, what I most admire about her is her passion, is her focusedness, is the fact that, she has the whole world against her, and she tries because she doesn't care about that. She really wants to do good science, and that is what she manages to do. So yes, this is the thing that I admire the most.
So besides just being a fan and someone that you looked up to, what about Marie Curie's story most appealed to you as a filmmaker, and why did you want to tell her story right now?
Well, the thing was that the title of the film, as you know, is Radioactive, and is not Marie Curie, the great lady. So It was because already it has been so many films that has been made about her. So that was very interesting because not only I talked about her, but also about her science, but also about the aftermath of her science, because her discovery changed the world forever. The 20th century became another 20th century because of her discovery. So it was important to do all of that. And then it is other things, like how to make the invisible visible. You have things like radioactivity, atom, electron, energy, all these things, they are not visible things, yet you have to make them visible. So at the same time, it's extremely challenging. And at the same time, it leaves me a big playground, to create and imagine and, create a world that does not exist.
You might have sort of just answered my next question, but what was your approach to kind of making this core science of this story accessible to audiences from a visual standpoint?
But I think that everything in the world can be understood by anybody. You just have to use the right word and make it understandable. So this is a big challenge, because as exciting science is really barbaric to show it, because it's not something exciting to watch, but it's something exciting to do. So you have to make this something that is not exciting to watch. So you have to find, things like what would I like, me as a person, what would I like to see? So what would I like to see? I would like to show it. But then you have to be accurate, because science is factual. It's not a subject of interpretation. You cannot say, oh, I want to show it this way because it's more beautiful, or it pleases me more this way. You have to be also focused on what you're doing.
So I think it's really interesting when someone with a background in something else goes into filmmaking. So I'm curious, what are the parallels between penning a graphic novel and directing a film?
But there is not so much parallel, because making a graphic novel is a very solitarian work in which I was extremely comfortable, because I'm a solitarian person. I really enjoy very much my own presence. So I like very much to spend time with myself. And it's never a problem. Making a film is dealing with, tens and hundreds of people. So it's a completely different thing. But I realized that actually I also like collaboration, because as much as when you make a book, a comic book, etc., you control everything. But with this control, you don't have the element of surprise, because when the book is finished, I don't read my own book and I'm never like, oh, how interesting is that? This is very funny. I didn't know how funny it would be, because I have controlled everything. A movie, not everything I can control, not everything, I know. So at the end, I have surprises, just by the actor proposing something that I have not planned. Already there, you have a surprise. So you have this element of surprise, which is really great. Yeah.
Well, congratulations on the film, and thank you for talking with me today. You can check out Radioactive, coming to Amazon Prime on July 24th. This is Benjamin Price signing off. See you next time.
Thank you, Benjamin Price. Bye-bye.
This is my fight. And I will win it.